Hey guys, in science this week, we're going to talk about matter. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. It can be classified by its physical properties. Here are some anchor charts that talk about matter and the properties of matter. There are different properties. Some of them are texture, temperature, mass, shape, size, flexibility. There's other types of properties as well. These two anchor charts can be found in the module looked at a bigger size. This just gives you a little bit extra information about matter. It tells you how a property can tell us something about an object. We can sort and classify objects by their properties. And it gives you, again, some examples of those types of properties. Think about it. What is the difference between snow and water? Think about holding a snowball. A snowball feels cold. It is solid to the touch. You can change it by squishing it in your hands. Water is a bit different than the snowball. Water can be hot or cold. It feels wet. If you spill water on your desk, it will form a puddle. We have seen how snow and liquid water are different. What are some things that are similar to snow? Can you think of other things that are similar to water? Why do scientists need to be able to compare things in this way? Matter. Objects are made up of matter. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. Snow is matter. Water is matter. You are matter. In fact, everything on Earth is made up of matter. Our senses give us information about matter. You can see some matter with your eyes and touch some matter with your fingers. We can use this information to classify matter. When we classify things, we group them based on their similarities and differences. Solid and liquid. We can classify matter as a solid or liquid based on its properties. A solid object keeps its shape. A liquid takes the shape of its container. We can use physical properties to classify matter. Remember that classifying means grouping objects together based on their properties. Think about chocolate. There are different types of chocolate. Chocolate can be sweet or bitter. It can be solid or liquid. It can be light or dark. Those are all properties we can use to describe or talk about different types of chocolate. Matter has physical properties. Matter has physical properties we can describe. Properties include how something looks, feels, sounds, tastes, and smells. We have already described some properties of snowballs and water. Snowballs are cold and solid. Water is wet and can pour easily. It can be different temperatures. On the right side here, you have a physical properties of matters chart. It just shows you the different properties, some examples like mass, flexibility, texture, temperature, shape. We can classify things based on those physical properties. More properties of matter. Temperature. Temperature measures how hot or cold something is. An object's temperature can change. The temperature of the air outside changes with the seasons. When does it feel cold? When does it feel hot? Here you can see lava is hot, snow is cold. Texture. Texture is what an object feels like. Sandpaper has a rough texture. Glass has a smooth texture. A cotton shirt is soft while a rock is hard. So here you can see where it's showing you that sandpaper is rough to the touch. And then it shows you that these rocks are hard but have a smooth texture. So objects can have even multiple textures along with multiple properties. Objects don't necessarily have just one property because there are different types of properties you can use to describe. Here, flexibility. Flexible objects bend easily. Some flexible objects will bend and stay that way. Other objects can return to their original shape. Rubber bands stretch easily and are flexible. These strings are flexible. They bend and return to their original shape. So like I had mentioned, objects can have different properties. It's not always just one property they have. It could be solid, and then you can also describe its shape or texture, or if it's flexible. It could be a liquid, and you can describe its temperature and its color based on what it looks like. So just remember that there are lots of types of properties. If you would like to look more information about matter, you can review it. Go on your class link. You can go to go under scopes and STEM scopes and go to 2.5a classifying matter. Or you can go under the Think Central, which is your science book. And it's in the Science Fusion Unit 3, Lesson 1.